all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see what you ask. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Locke to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Check it back, check it back. Kill. Shift.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the curl. Slam.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Jaguars, nothing. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is going to have a Jags first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Jacksonville.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
To Allen Robinson.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second and 4. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. He's got daylight past the 20.
I'm the best in the game.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Yeah, this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets him to about the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's second down. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 28. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Locke working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
He's scared. Slam, slam, slam. Crouch in, spell. Show it up.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. Room past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down.
Yeah, they had put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Block now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Block off a play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Locke again. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Locke. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now an option play on 2nd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Set hot.
From the gun, Lock. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
Right 42, right 42. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check, check. Fresno. Race don't travel. Race don't travel.
Operating from the gun, Locke. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
3-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Third and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Jacksonville.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, 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 check. Check 24, check 24.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
37-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Lindsey. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Oh, he sheds himself free. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the
what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And Robinson with a big catch. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo lining
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
The kick.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Jaguars 21. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
The 45-yard line.
They run the option here on first and 10. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now here's the option play going left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First down, Jacksonville.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Westbrook, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. The pass there complete to Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.